What is up, everyone, and welcome back to Across the Board, sponsored by MoneyBall Metrics. You have your normal Wednesday team here today. You have myself, AlphaDog Bets, here with my favorite Syracuse Orange, representing the Syracuse Orange after the big win yesterday. JD from Line Movers, and below us, as always, looking where he always does, is Jefe from Jefe Picks. Going over to you, the Syracuse Orange. How are you today?
Yeah, Syracuse. I absolutely hate them currently.
Did you fade him yesterday?
I may have had a parlay that had Tennessee attached to it.
Brutal. If I knew that, I probably wouldn't have called you the Syracuse Orange.
I'm not a Syracuse fan right now. But yeah, man, other than that, doing good. As far as college basketball, man, it was a great night of games. And we have another Wildcats.
That's why I laughed. I like that the viewers now use the phrase dog shit as much as we do. We appreciate you guys adapting our language.
Yes, love that. But yeah, man, we have another huge slate of college basketball today. Plus, we're going to go ahead and get into some college football games. So
it's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Let's go to the gentleman below us, the Hefster. What's going on, brother?
Hello, everybody. It's Wednesday, man. To be honest with you, I'm ready to get on to fucking Thursday. That's how I feel. I am not into. I wasn't into yesterday. I'm not into today. And I'm not talking like sports. I'm talking about like just life. Like I just want tomorrow. I'm having a tough work week. I'm having a tough gambling day yesterday. I am going to watch Netflix tonight and check the Knicks Hornets score on my phone.
I absolutely love that.
What are you going to watch on?
It's a great question. So I actually don't.
Let's tweet this out.
It's actually not Netflix. I'm actually in the midst of a show called The Pit on HBO. I think season 2 is coming out in like January, but it's a really good show if you're like the medical type shows. It's like an ER type show. It's really good. I work in that world, so I'm very intrigued, and it's a pretty good show. It's not Grey's Anatomy.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you guys something. This guy acts like he's Dr. House, all right? You know when you hear someone who says they're a doctor, but they're really like a dentist, just consider that Hefe's world, okay? He's going to tell you he's the grand surgeon doctor, but he's the dentist. JD, what are you watching on Netflix right now?
Definitely not a dentist. Don't know much about it. My grandparents were, though.
Were they really?
Yes, both my grandparents actually. This is a great story. Actually, this is not the American dream right here. They had to flee Soviet Russia because of religious persecution, where they were already dentists. Then they came here with my mom and my aunt when my mom and aunt were in high school. So they were probably in their 40s, my grandparents. And obviously their Soviet dental school diploma meant nothing in America. So they had to go back to school, back to dental school, and both became dentists in the States. And both retired late in their 70s.
Yep. Very cool. What a nice, happy story there. We love nice, happy stories about Hefe's life. JD, what are you fucking watching on Netflix?
Yeah, just like Jefe said, I'm not really big into Netflix currently. Currently, I'm more of an actual what is it?
Let's get this.
Paramount.
Are you what? Bear Mountain what?
Paramount Plus.
I think you said Bear Mountain. You look like a guy who watches Outdoor Boys YouTube videos. And
I do that, and I don't look anything like that.
Alpha,
I love that.
Let me tell you something.
I've never been outside.
You have an insane watch repertoire between freaking Asian food shows with food that you don't eat, outside lifestyle shows for camping. You've never been camping.
That's not true. I went camping once and got arrested.
I've also been camping once and will never go back. Why my mom was
not a camper
to put me, this guy, the city guy, in a tent in the Delaware River water gap?
That's awful.
Out of your mind.
Let me tell you a very, very quick story here.
Stranger Things, people.
No, I'm not a show guy. I don't watch it. My girlfriend watches that crap. She likes the Stranger Things. Every night I get a text, she's watching the Stranger Things.
I will say, as far as actually David just actually put in the chat, if you've not watched that on actually Netflix, that is really good. And that was actually shot actually near me. So it's just kind of cool.
Wait a second, is that the one that was filmed in Wilmington?
Like around there, yeah.
How about the drunk train?
All right, yeah. Why don't you just give away JD's location a little more, don't you? He said it's filmed around me. Then he says the city it's in.
I live anywhere near Wilmington. That's actually what I'm going to do the Montreal Expos. I watched that on my last flight to Wilmington. That's a good documentary.
Your mic did that thing where like it's now gone completely dead. We heard like mouse volume out of you.
Montreal Expos.
There we go. There you go. Much better how that works.
Very good documentary. That's it. He said I watched it on my last flight.
I would like to do that. So very, very quick story. One time I went camping was a work outing. I don't know what I'm doing. I was like 17 years old, went with all the people from where I worked at the time. They brought us on the camping trip. They told us where we were going to camp. We camped in the middle of apparently a trail, and there were like trees people cut down. All like 22 of us got arrested. So that was the absolute last time I will ever go camping. They got arrested for cutting down live trees because I said that earlier. I want to put it out there. Wasn't anything crazy.
JD, do you have a show that can't be sports that is the background music to like your like life, kind of like a show that you play on TV that like you could be doing something else, but the show's on in the background? You don't have to pay attention to it, but it's something that like is familiar to you. I'll give you that's mine.
I knew you're gonna say. I think that's mine too.
There's actually what?
Mine's The Office. Like if I'm scrolling and like whatever, let's put it like this. Yesterday, right? Games weren't going our way. I'm done. I'm checked out. I'm not watching the late game because I had no interest in it. So I just flip the cable. I go. I see The Office is on. Boom. I don't care what episode it is. If I've seen it 1,000 times, it's on in the background. Then I'm also doing other shit like on my laptop. It's my multi.
Yeah. I'm gonna say
background music.
Let me tell you something, Jefe. Under this sweatshirt I'm wearing right now is a Dunder Mifflin shirt. I had to just look down and verify. So I'm with you.
You know, they had a new show. Well, not like they have like a new show concept.
Spin-off.
The Paper Company. Actually, I watched it. It was on Peacock. It was pretty good. Pretty funny.
I'm not a show guy. I'm just not a show guy. Speaking of Peacock, they just sent an email that if you want to use them again, you need to agree to the new terms. Let's see how much the price has increased. Huh? JD, any other show topics you want to bring up before we get into the meat and the potatoes? We're going to get into some games.
As far as the show, actually, I believe it's actually called Homeland. It just came to actually Netflix. That's a really good show if you have never seen that.
This is an older show.
I mean, it's older. But it's not really
great show.
Yeah, because the background music show has to be like an older show. Like you've seen the episodes.
Like you don't need to watch it.
Yes.
Oh no,
and you know what's happening.
Actually, no. Actually, like Homeland.
Red Hot Take.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I've seen every single episode of Entourage ever in my life, probably 4 times over again. You could put any episode on in the background. I could walk in the middle of an episode and say, Seinfeld, another good one.
To this day, in the living room right out there, still have the DVD box set
of Entourage.
Yeah.
Me too. My dad got it for me for like my 17th birthday, and I was like, yes.
Final show I'll bring up. Don't know why it reminds me of the shows we're talking about, but Blue Mountain State was a banger. Same time frame, same time that you watched Entourage.
Our college days shows were unbelievable. I mean, let's get this out.
Another great show.
Oh, that's a great one. How have they not remade The League?
I know. Well, maybe because every time. Oh, good timing. Good timing. I think it's because every time they've made a remake of something, it's been shit. Let's be honest. Blue Mountain State had 2 movies. Both were terrible.
Blue Mountain State cannot make it in today's PC culture. Just can't. Just literally cannot. But the League. But the League, who is predicated about the whole story, is really about fantasy football, which when it came out wasn't that popular, and now is the utmost popular like fantasy thing, especially fantasy football.
But that shows a lot more than just fantasy football. It's got a lot of stuff.
I have another one that just came in my head. Workaholics. It was a great one.
Yes,
good show.
And I don't know if you guys ever watched this one. Broad City was a good one. What else was a good one? Parks and Recreation was a good one.
Never got into that. The humor wasn't for me. I was like, this is horrible. Not a Parks and Rec guy. But we move on. Gentlemen, we have a beautiful 4-game slate we're going over. That's enough of the bullshit. Now we're going to get into the real shit. And the first game we're breaking down today is going to be the Louisville Cardinals taking on the Arkansas Jefes. The Louisville Cardinals are ranked 6th in the nation. They are 7-0. The Arkansas Jefes are 5-2 on the year, but they are 5-0 at home. This is Louisville's first real road game, it says on ESPN. JD, can you verify that?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. They've played all 7 of their games at home. Louisville's a 3.5-point favorite in the ACC. SEC.
Well, they may not have been home, but
a neutral site. They haven't gone to anyone else's place and played in an environment like that. So tonight will be their first field test.
No. I think they have played one away.
Why is it they have an 0-0 record on ESPN on the road? Let me look.
Did they
No.
play Cincinnati? I think it was Cincinnati.
Cincinnati, they played in the Hoops Classic, and the game was in Cincinnati. Why is it? Okay, don't know why ESPN keeps doing that. So we're no longer going to go by those records because they're clearly wrong. But maybe was it a tournament game where the tournament was in? The Hoops Classic. That's why, because
I was about to say it was technically.
That's such bullshit. They should just put that as a road game. You know what I mean? But I digress. Yeah. Let's dive into this game. Jefe, we're going to start with you. We got Louisville. We got Arkansas.
Oh my God, hold on, stop. I thought your cam just stopped because that was a crazy pause between Louisville and Arkansas. That was a long
Have
one.
you ever heard of building up dramatic pause?
No, not in the Louisville-Arkansas matchup on a Wednesday, December 3rd. No, I have not. Sorry.
Okay, so what do you got? Give us your breakdown.
Well, first of all, I'm not going to lie to you. Before I looked at this, before I looked into this game today, I had no idea Louisville was ranked top 10. I had no idea.
They've been great.
I had no idea. When I saw it, I thought my phone was in the opposite way. I was like, Louisville. And I knew that I liked what's up?
The Chris Paul shit is just so bad. I'm sorry.
Talk about that. Can we just take time out real quick? Didn't he cry at his intro presser? They were chanting his name.
Yeah.
And like less than what he announced like 2 weeks ago, right? The Random Hornets game, because he's from that area, that this is his retirement tour. And then in the middle of the night, you cut him and his $3 million salary. Like we all agree something isn't adding up, right? Like there's a bigger story that's going to come out.
That's what I'm talking about. It's starting to come out. And
Chris Paul has no reason to not bash the Clippers right now.
What is tweet out right now that we're talking about Chris Paul?
Put this game on pause for a second. Hold on.
Cut middle of.
I forgot about that. I was reading that this morning. I was like, wait, what? And he was so fast. The post on his Instagram, they just told me to go home.
Yeah, so here's what just came out just now. Let me pull back up the tweet because I just tweeted that we're talking about it. From Chris Haynes, very reputable reporter. Chris Paul requested a meeting with Coach Ty Lue weeks ago to discuss allegations of him being a negative presence in the locker room and on the team. Ty Lue refused the meeting and never sat down and had a one-on-one with Chris Paul about this, even though Chris Paul has requested to speak about what the allegations were about him being a negative presence. They never met. And then he was cut in the middle of the night. Looks like Ty Lue won that battle. Ty Lue has been getting crucified this year. He has done a terrible job this year as the head coach of the Clippers. They've been dog shit. Look at what he's doing with Chris Paul, a guy who is so well respected in the NBA. There's probably not another guy in the NBA right now, outside LeBron, that's as respected as Chris Paul, who's done it for that long, has just been an upstanding person, does a lot for charity, and for his career to kind of end like that did leave a bad taste, I think, in a lot of people's mouths. Jefe, what are your thoughts about the Chris Paul news, about how they handled everything, and what we're starting to hear?
But so basically what you're saying is there were rumblings that he was not having a positive effect on the team. Wanted to talk to the coach about it. Coach never had a meeting with him. That's all the info we have up until
currently released. That came out 1 minute ago.
In my wildest imagination, what could Chris Paul possibly be doing that's so detrimental to the team?
How would he be a negative influence? It's Chris fucking Paul.
I'm just saying, like, what could he possibly be doing? Telling them, hey, guys, we need to win?
Yes.
We need
I don't know.
So bad.
You know what else? You know what else is hilarious? None of this matters. The Clippers somehow are going to make the Thunder unbeatable for generations to come because the Thunder own the unprotected first-round pick for the Clippers, who right now sit in the top 5.
They're 5-16.
I don't know what to say. This is absolutely a weird one. Chris Paul has been on a bunch of teams in the last few years, right? Like literally, like every other year for the last 5 years, been on another team, from the Suns to the Warriors to the Rockets to the Spurs, and now there's this team here back to the Clippers. You've never heard a bad word about him, right?
Never.
Never. But listen, is he Chris Paul anymore? Definitely not.
No.
Is he even a 6th or 7th or 8th man? No. He is a veteran presence in the locker room who's been there and done that. Well, not really done that, but been there, and they're bringing the son home, prodigal son home, right, to the Clippers, even though technically the Hornets are his home. I digress. What could he possibly be doing other than maybe challenging Ty Lue's horrendous coaching and maybe Lawrence Frank, who is, I think, like the president of basketball operations, aka old Nets coach from back in the day, his team management and roster build? Maybe he's doing that. I don't know. Very weird. Very weird, especially because they cut him. So they are still paying him the money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it makes no sense. Also, a lot of reports that Ty Lue is on the hot seat. I don't know if these are true. We're seeing a lot of these reports as well that, Ty Lue's best friend in his playing career was Chauncey Billups, and a lot of the same people that got dragged into the gambling rings thing were all in the circle of T. Lue. So I don't know if I believe that, but those are some of the rumors that have been flying around, and who knows what happened. But what they did to Chris Paul was not right, in my opinion. He is a bona fide Hall of Famer. One of the best point guards to ever do it. And to treat him like that on his way out, not really ideal, in my opinion. Jefe?
I just looked it up. He was barely fucking playing.
He wasn't playing at all. They're saying the reason they wanted him gone was because he was a negative presence in the locker room. I just don't see it. There's something we don't know.
I want to say something. We're going to look back at a certain player that I'm going to name in a second here and talk about it as one of the worst signings in sports history, and that's going to be Kawhi Leonard to the Clippers.
Yeah.
What he did was the San Antonio Spurs and Toronto Raptors made a trade that the Raptors would make 1,000 times over again because it got them a championship. And then they looked at him and said, you know what? We're good. We got what we needed. We sent out DeRozan that we probably weren't going to even sign later on. Thank you for bringing this to us. And you know what's funny? Like, even though we can all agree that team, that championship, that was Kawhi Leonard, right? That he was the guy.
Yeah, correct.
But he's not the one that the fans look at as the guy. It's Kyle Lowry.
Yep.
He is the prodigal son, right? He's the guy that's going to retire Raptor. And when a Raptor fan, like we talk about the Knicks back in the day, right? The Raptors don't talk about the championship, they're about Kyle Lowry. Not going to talk about. I mean, obviously he'll give some love to Leonard, but he's not their guy.
So you know what I'm going to compare it to? It's going to be like A-Rod in 09. He was the guy who got us there, big postseason, but he wasn't the beloved son of the New York Yankees.
Oh, that's tough, dude. Let's take a sec. Can we really think of another comparison? A guy, a superstar, goes to a team for 1 year, wins a championship, leaves. On top of my head, I don't got anybody. I have to sit and think for a second.
Yeah, I don't have anyone off the top of my head.
Trying to think like baseball, that's tough. Like, it's football would have to be the quarterback. Like the quarterback comes, wins, leaves. Like he's supposed to be a bridge.
Like if Rodgers would have went to the Jets and they would have won, he would have fit that mold, but he didn't.
Right.
That's what. Yeah. So something of that sort.
Or if Rodgers this year, the Steelers somehow make it to the chip, and he's never going to be remembered as a Steeler. You know what I mean?
Okay, let's just stop.
I agree. Let's keep it moving because we could do this all fucking day trying to compare. We got to get into some games. The people want the picks. So the first game, like I said, we're breaking down is Louisville and Arkansas. Jefe, break down this game. What do you got?
Razorbacks 5-0 at home, coming off a loss against Duke.
This is why we keep you around. That's the exact name we were looking for. Yeah. Thank you, Stetsy boy.
Good one.
Well done.
How did I think of that?
Well done.
Matt Stafford Rams. Even though he's like continuing. No, Matt Stafford Rams doesn't count because now he's about to get an MVP. Yo, if Matt Stafford wins MVP this year and they win a Super Bowl.
David, you've had to tune in like a minute too late. This is the example we're trying to compare to, David. Yes, this is the one that we are using.
David, this
is compared to Kawhi Leonard. That was.
I have one question, and then I have my Arkansas Louisville play. If Matt Stafford wins MVP this year, and if the Rams make it to the Super Bowl, they don't have to win. Make it to the Super Bowl. Who does he go into the Hall of Fame as? A Ram or a Lion?
A Lion. I think he's a Lion. For how many years he poured into there?
Wait, can you just confirm he's never won an MVP with the Lions, right? Like that never happened. No way. Okay,
correct.
So if he wins the MVP this year and they make it to the Super Bowl, don't have to win it, which means he would make it to 2 Super Bowls for the Rams.
Yeah.
And either win 2 or be 1-1 and have an MVP with the Rams. There is no way in hell he goes in as a Lion. I'm sorry. Or he might be the first ever player, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe other players have done this, that has to go half and half.
Yeah, I agree.
the half and half to me makes a lot of sense.
Do people even do that?
I was about to say I'm really not sure that can be a thing, but
No.
I have to look it up. There's Deion Sanders. What team did he go in as? He played for
Definitely the Cowboys.
I'm about to say he was Cowboys.
Definitely the Cowboys.
Two teams to be.
The people have been so anxiously waiting for Jefe's Louisville, Arkansas Razorback.
Oh, yes, you can go as two teams to the Hall of Fame in the NFL.
Did Deion do that?
No, he did not.
Did he go in as a Cowboy?
Hold on.
What game in that Amazon box back there?
No, wait. No, that's who he was drafted by, guys. I don't know what team Deion went in as a freaking.
All right, I'll look it up while you break down this game. Break down the Louisville game, Jefe. For the love of fucking God, I've asked you 19 times to break down this fucking Louisville game.
Oh, you went in as an Atlanta Brave. That makes sense.
Okay, very good.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm going with Arkansas here, guys. This is giving me PTSD from last night. This exact situation is giving me heavy PTSD from last night. You got a team who's 5-0 at home and a team that's undefeated overall playing their first true road game. This is two spots last night that did not work out for me. And I will not, in the name of one of our very close friends, Alpha, I will not take the bait.
If you're here on Twitter, let us know you can still see us. One of the members of our Discord just reached out to us and said that the Twitter stream went down. You know, I could just look.
I was about to say, do you want me to just look? Because that's.
Let me see here. Oh, well. We are down. We are most certainly down.
Holy crap.
Well, the viewer count is still going up.
Yeah,
Speaking about viewer
people
count.
just switched over to our. Yeah, it still says we are going up. Okay, I'll jump in here next.
Wait.
I'm going to be on Louisville.
Hold on. Speaking of viewer count, the numbers from Cowboys Chiefs just came in, and it set a new record for any single most watched regular season game in history.
We're back. If anyone, they're not going to hear this anyway, but Spencer, just restart Twitter. It'll reload again. So we're back. Quickly, yet again.
And also, guys, if you're having trouble with actually Twitter, go over to YouTube. You can find everything there.
Yep. All right.
Oh, you're right. Shams just reported it. Ty Lue was not on speaking terms with Chris Paul for several weeks, and his leadership style clashed with the Clippers. Damn, that sounds odd.
Sounds like a Ty Lue issue. Anyway, back to this game, guys. I am on Louisville.
57 million. Sorry, 57. I never told you the number. 57.
Jesus. Hold on, JD. Just so I know I can get my pick in. Oh, I can breathe. Okay. We'll bring him back after I say my pick. I know you guys already heard me say I'm on Louisville minus 3.5, but I am on Louisville minus 3.5. I think they're going to have a big performance here. I think they're going to win this game by at least 5 points. They are the better team. They've been playing great all year, and Jefe said it, and it's a little surprising. I did not expect Louisville to be in the top 10 this early in the year, but they have been. Arkansas ranked 25th. They've been good. They're 5-2. They lost to Duke. Not a bad loss to have on your record. Which, by the way, speaking of that Duke team, JD almost killed you yesterday. Big win from our Dukies. Big Dookie fan. But on this game specifically, I love Louisville. I do think they're going to get it done, and it will be a VIP play for me. JD. Oh, I just realized I probably fucked up his audio, huh? He might not be able to hear me. Jefe, can you hear me?
Huh?
Okay, very good. He hears me. Okay.
I'm
You know how your audio cuts out sometimes?
I'm reading a report that Windhorst just revealed that Giannis already asked for a trade from the Bucks before the season started. 7 minutes ago, he tweeted that.
Yeah, he wanted to go to the Knicks. We all knew that. Yeah. He made it very clear, but the Knicks didn't have the pieces to get it done. JD, what do you like in the Louisville game?
Man, this is a tough game.
Fading me in what?
Louisville, let's go, baby. Let's go.
What?
Nick?
Oh.
Nick. By the way, I found out Nick and I like the same type of music. Very cool. We're music buddies. What's up, Nick? We appreciate you tuning in as always.
What,
and yes,
yodeling?
Yes, yodeling. We're big yodelers. JD, for the love of God, do you have a bet in this game?
No, I actually don't. This is just a really good top 25 class year. This actually, as far as actually Louisville, they've been playing really good. This is a team that I do not want to bet against currently. Was saying that Arkansas is at home, coming off of a loss. This is a spot where I would normally want to back them. Currently, I cannot do that either. This number seems like it's starting to go back down.
Yeah.
I'm actually starting to see threes now. If it keeps going down, Louisville, I may have to jump in. Also lean to the over here. This like should be a very high scoring game. But yeah, that's it all comes down to basically as far as as far as actually Louisville goes, I really don't want to bet against them.
I feel that. You know why Jake's excited, JD? I got a message, a little DM after the Duke game, and he did tail the Duke Michigan State parlay. So Jake went through the ringer. He put a max play on that parlay. So glad you tailed, Jake. Glad we were able to get that winner for you, buddy. I agree, JD. Let's keep it moving right along. I don't really agree because you didn't say you're taking Louisville, but I was going to be nice and say I agree.
I was about to say, watch out for JD to have no picks on any of the ranked games. It'll give you an Alcorn State, Eastern Tennessee over like no other.
JD, are you on the Lippers?
An absolute banger for you later.
Are you on the Lippers?
No.
The Lippers are on right now, JD. Lipscomb University, one of the few schools that offer me a Division
I'm very curious what's going on in our chat right now.
What do you mean? Which chat?
The chat on the show. What
this one?
Footy gonna tell Jake?
I know exactly what he's saying. Footy DM'd me yesterday. Was like, is Ole Miss a lock? I said nothing's a lock, but I do like them a lot tonight. He said, I think Miami's gonna win. I said, I really do think Ole Miss is gonna win. So he's gonna talk shit that we went 1-1 on our free plays yesterday. Footy, welcome to the show. We can't stand you. Let's keep it rolling, boys. Second game we're breaking down today is going to be NC State against Auburn. JD's Auburn team has looked a little better as of late. They're coming in off a big win over St. John's. They won 85-74. On the other side, NC State, losers of 2 of their last 3. They lost to Texas 102-97. Looks like an NBA score. And 2 games before that, they lost to Seton Hall. Not a good loss for you to have to lose to Seton Hall. But I digress. We have the NC State Wolfpack. We have the 20th ranked Auburn Tigers. JD, what do you got?
Guys, these are 2 of my favorite teams to actually bet, and I like to bet both of their games over, or actually just an over of like some kind. In actually, they're like games.
We are aligned here, sir. We are aligned here, sir.
And today they happen to face off. Both of them like to go fast. It's not a crazy fast pace, but it is a faster pace. But both teams can actually score very well. As far as State, man, they've been hitting their threes. I don't have it right here in front of me, but I think on the season from 3, they're like hitting like 42% or like something like
something crazy.
Yeah, it's like nuts. Now, do I expect them to stay there throughout the season? No, because that's just crazy high. But against this Auburn team, I do think that they can still do that. But the NC State's defense is just not good, guys.
They're dog shit. They are the definition of dog shit.
So as far as this Auburn team, they're going to score. I almost took their team total over here, but I really do think State that actually they can also put up enough points here. So I just played the over 165.
I love that. And money is heavily on the under here. Don't ask me why, but it is 73% of the money is on the under in this game. I am on the over. I absolutely love that play. Monty's asking how we feel about Auburn minus 6.5. I think Auburn wins by 10+, but I'm a lot more confident on the over with JD. JD, maybe we put out a little collaboroonie later because I am definitely all over this play. Love that you're on it too.
Sure.
Pepperoni, bacon burger, lettuce, tomato, pickles. Are you on the over as well?
Auburn minus 7.5. Over's
Okay.
fine for me, but I think Auburn is way more offensively advanced than NC State is, and defensively they're just better as well. NC State, good story. Their coach is the McNeese coach, right, from last year?
Yes.
Yeah, and they got the game manager too, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
What was it? Amir Khan? Omar Khan? Omar Khan is the GM of the Steelers, and Amir Khan, I believe, is the mascot
I was
guy.
about to say, I believe it's Amir Khan.
Yeah.
Yes. Great story. But they need to get definitely some more talent to start competing with SEC likes Auburn.
Do you actually know who the coach's name is?
He has a weird name. He has a fun name.
Bad news, gentlemen. Bad news. We are down again. If you are here, let us know on X. I did just receive 3 DMs from people saying the show is gone. I restarted my app. I did everything we need to do to get it back up, and it did not work. Stetsy Boy is commenting, but he is commenting on the YouTube. He is on the YouTube.
Stetsy Boy has the correct answer also.
He always does. Will Wade. Wow, what a name. You're right. I
Yeah,
do remember Will Wade.
I like that name.
Well, shit, I can't even repost the stream now because it's frozen. Okay. Let's see if that comes back up. Footy told me to relay the message to everyone on the team. We need to pay the electric bill or they'll keep shutting us off and not let the stream work. That did make me laugh.
The stream's fine. Like I'm like on it, like on my phone.
So. It's working for you? Okay. Yeah. Well, as long as it's working for you, it's not. I've restarted my app 10 times. It's not working for me at all. So
we're up here.
As long as it's working. There we go. I see us. There we go. Let's keep it rolling. All right, boys. You ready to go on to the next game?
Yes, sir.
Which is also going to be the next sport. We're diving into a little college football. The first game we're breaking down is going to be the Kennesaw State Owls against the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Jefe, big Kennesaw State guy. Big Kennesaw State guy. Kennesaw State comes into this game 9-3 of the year. Jacksonville State, which, fun fact, is not in Jacksonville. I've learned that. Is 8-4 in the year. JD, the mayor of Jacksonville, not Florida. What do you like in this game?
Jacksonville, Alabama.
We're good. We're good. Everyone's saying we're back. We're back. The boys are back. Welcome back. Not for me.
This is a weird line to me, guys. This is a weird line. These teams have already played this like season. They played on November 15th, so that wasn't even that long ago now. Jacksonville State won 35-26. Kennesaw, I like this team. I can't really say anything bad about this team, but they've also had a lot of luck go their way as far as just fumbles at the right time in the right part of the field, all of that kind of stuff. Basically, Jacksonville State is going to just want to run the ball here. And I think they should be able to do a good job of that. And then on the other side, as far as actually Kennesaw State, I think they should be able to actually move the ball also. I am still stuck on. I don't have a play yet. I'm still stuck on if I want to take Jacksonville State and just play them. You can get the money line, I believe, around like plus 120. I think I may play their team total over though, because
very high total in this game. They're expecting a lot of points.
Yeah, but because they are the actual dog, their actual team total is kind of bumped down. So that's kind of where I'm at here. I think with the run game that they have, I just don't think that they're going to be able. I just don't think that Kennesaw State is really going to be able to like stop them like all game. And let me just pull up their team total.
Red Hot Take, I see all your questions about the CFP, about Lane Kiffin. We are going to do an entire show breaking down the college football playoff, and we're going to talk about the snubs and everything. I don't want to get ahead of ourselves. I know we all want to do a lot more research. We all know what happened last night, or was it the night before? I believe it was last night when they did the college football. Yeah, it was last night when they brought out the college football new rankings for the playoffs. But we'll get into all that. We're going to have plenty of time after this weekend to speculate and get into who our teams are going to be, who we think got screwed, all that kind of stuff. We're definitely going to do a full show about that. Before I go into my pick on this game, Nick came in the show yesterday, right before we signed off. He said, Jefe, give me a hockey pick. The ice picks. No, the ice picks delivered. He gave out Blackhawks plus 1.5, and he did hit. So very well done to you, Jefe. Good job.
Right?
Looking. Well, they at least covered your 1.5. I did not watch that game. Not a big hockey guy myself. But in terms of this game, Kennesaw State versus Jacksonville.
Oh, wow. It was a shootout. Nice.
I am going to be on Kennesaw State on the money line. I do think they are the better team here. I think they are able to get it done. And I've been big on this Kennesaw State team all year. They've got a lot of wins for us. They've been very good in the Conference USA all season long. Odom is a significantly better quarterback than Creel on Jacksonville State. Bennett, I do believe in. He is not as good as Cook, the running back for Jacksonville State, and JD kind of put it perfectly. Jacksonville State is going to pound the rock all game long, but I could see a fumble, a turnover, something that's going to flip the tide, and Kennesaw State will pull away once that does happen. So give me Kennesaw on the money line. Jefe, what do you got? And you did not win outright. They lost by 1.
Oh, yeah. I'm rolling with Kennesaw State. Hard to beat a team twice in a month span. Listen, this is a big game for these two universities. Their conference championships mean a lot to them, quite honestly, and also this is an opportunity for them to get into a better bowl game if they win their respective conference. What conference is this? CUSA?
Conference USA, yes, sir.
Yep.
Nice. Yeah. Let's go Kennesaw, man. Big Kennesaw guy. Now, we'll say this. I know you just said that we're going to talk about the whole playoff tomorrow, but it's hard to not talk about the playoff with this next game because it has insane implications on not just its own conference, but a whole nother one.
I think the stream's down again, boys. Just a heads up. But yes, we will get into all that. Let's get into the next game so we can talk about that and all the implications this next game does have. Even though, no, I'm not going to say that. We're going to go to North Texas versus Tulane.
No, even though what?
No, I thought you were referring to the James Madison game. That's a 22-point spread.
No. That one, if James Madison loses, Duke should throw a party at Troy. That's literally what should happen.
I agree.
Troy should have to pay for no celebration. Duke should cover it all. They got enough money.
All right, well, let's go to this game. Everyone knows my team, the Tulane Green Wave, are playing against the North Texas Mean Green. We got a green off. A battle of the greens between Tulane and North Texas. JD, should we let Jefe start this one off? What do you think?
Yeah. Yep.
Let's start it off. And quickly, before you do get going, Jefe, Mestamaker, quarterback of North Texas, 29 passing touchdowns on the year to only 4 interceptions. Retzloff, remember him, the quarterback from BYU last year who got them almost to the playoffs? He was phenomenal. 14 touchdowns, only 6 interceptions on the year. What do you got in this game?
That North Texas quarterback might be following his coach right to Oklahoma State. That's a sidebar. But more so,
did both coaches leave? Didn't the Tulane guy go to Florida? This is a battle of two teams where both coaches are gone.
Yes, both are leaving.
But I like the fact that the North Texas coach has already stated he's going to coach his team as far as they go. The opposite of the Lane Kiffin thing. Here's what I want to say. This game matters not just to whoever wins, but to who loses and how. And this is why. Both these teams are ranked. And they need to have the best type of performance they can to ensure that they get one of those 2 last conference championship spots. Because what can easily happen is if Duke wins in the ACC, and they will not jump over these 2 teams who are both ranked. Obviously, the one that loses here will probably go unranked next week. But let's just take North Texas, right? Let's take North Texas wins. I am taking North Texas in this game. That is my pick. I'm a big Mean Green guy. So I'm going to take Mean Green on the money line here. I think they have what it takes to beat Tulane. If North Texas wins, they obviously lock up a spot. Alpha, you mentioned it before about JMU. JMU's also ranked. If they take care of Troy and they're like a 20-plus point favorite, it would be North Texas and JMU who make it in over Duke, and obviously the loser of this game wouldn't make it either. So it is a very, very, very interesting situation for this game. This game means a ton, probably more than, I guess, just as much as the JMU game, but the JMU game doesn't mean as much to Troy. This is a humongous, basically call it a playoff game already.
100%. I'm with you 1,000%. I agree on everything you said except your bet. It's the Tulane Green Wave with Jake Retzloff, with Preston, with Dyson at middle linebacker, with Chenishow at safety. These guys are some dudes and dogs in there. I do think they are able to get it done against the North Texas Mean Green. This is going to be a really good game either way. But I do think that this game being played at Yeoman Stadium in New Orleans, Louisiana is going to be a big factor here. The crowd is going to be behind Tulane. I do think they're going to have a big game, and David put it perfectly here as well. Tulane undefeated at home, North Texas undefeated on the road. 2 teams are in spots that they're both very good at. But I'm going to put my money on the home team. I know that Mestamakers had a better statistical year, But Retzlaff is no slouch. He's a good quarterback as well, and he will get up for this game, and I definitely believe in this Green Wave team. Give me Tulane on the money line, which
Wow, this
I
is
know.
the green versus the Green Wave.
Oh, go fuck yourself. I did a whole entrance and said this is the battle of the greens. I already said the battle of the greens. Jade, don't try and get out of it. You weren't listening to me. JD, tell us why you're fading Mean Green and riding the Green Wave.
Oh, man. Do I break?
I'm telling you right now, he is not riding the wave.
I don't think he is either. I don't think he is either.
He is not on the wave, man. That is not a nautical look.
Something, David is right. Something's got to give here. The main thing that I think is going to give here is
something's got to give.
It's going to be North Texas when they get into the red zone, which they get into the red zone a lot. They are one of the best, if they may actually be ranked number one, red zone offense in the country.
Yep.
When they get there, they put it in.
Yeah, no, damn it.
As far as actually Tulane goes.
You're so lucky I can't scroll in the media tab because I would have gonged the fuck out of you, but it's like my computer's not allowing me. You're welcome.
Wow, 66 point over under. It's gonna be a shootout.
Look in the comments. Nick is saying 7 overtimes, and our guy J-Bo's like, take the over. I think it has 90 points.
J-Bo literally, you could see a 200-point total. Even like over.
Guys, this is going to be
what Thunder guy. He's the under
well, yeah.
guy.
What's actually going to be the difference here is Tulane, as far as actually field goals, they are going to have to kick a few here, and I don't think that North Texas is. North Texas is the unranked team going on the road to the ranked team, and they are favored. The line tells you everything here. This is a North Texas play. They are the better team. They've been kicking everybody's ass. They have something to actually prove here. The question for me when I first was looking at this game was like, okay, both of these as far as both of these coaches are gone, and sometimes that messes with the actual team
100%.
But for how big this game is for both these teams, and actually as far as the coaches are gonna stay and coach for as far as they can.
Yeah, they didn't get Lane Kiffin.
Right. So I think everything's gonna be good to go there. We don't have to really worry about that. So yeah, man, give me North Texas here.
UNT. Footy wrote back, I make one joke and you guys block me from the show. You were not blocked from the show, Footy. We promise. You get back in here. All right. Anything else you guys want to talk about before we get into a little best bets of the day?
No, I just think that in terms of college football, we're never going to be content. We're always going to want more. There's always going to be a team that's, on the bubble, outside looking in. And I think we are basically headed towards a 2014 playoff in the very three.
I just don't think they could do that. They can't play that many games.
I'm telling you right now, they're going to come to a system where if you're ranked, you're just making it to the playoff at the end of the year. That's it. There's 25 ranked teams. They can't do 25. Math doesn't work. Has to be 24. They're just going to figure it out where they're going to give, the conference champion is going to be a lot of at-larges and give a lot more opportunities to G5s, even though I think it's one of the dumbest things we do because
we've seen how that goes. I
listen, correct me if I'm wrong. We love the tournament in college basketball. Why? Because David and Goliath has a chance, right? And we see it every single year, guys.
But it's a different sport.
The small school with the 5 seniors beats the top 10 ranked team with underclassmen and transfers, right? We see it all the time in tournaments, but we love it. Football those are so rare. The disparity in talent of a North Texas, who would they face in the first round? Ole Miss. Ole Miss would be like a 14-point favorite.
Correct.
Over North Texas.
Correct.
Who's the top ranked team that's not getting a bye? Is it Oregon? It's Oregon, right? Oregon would face the
JMU. If
JMU.
Alabama beats Georgia, Oregon's in the top
okay.
four. I'm just saying.
Oregon would play JMU in Oregon. There would be a 20-point line.
Honestly, that would probably be a 24.5 line. Oregon versus JMU at Oregon.
And we saw this last year. Somebody brought it up. I think you did or other buddy. Last year's Penn State Boise State game.
Awful.
It was awful. Shit was over at half. I forgot who Indiana played. They got blown out too.
I actually said no.
No. Yeah, me too. Did you guys see the recruiting class? I think it's today or yesterday is National Signing Day. And Penn State, their signings are now 3 3-stars and 1 2-star, and they're ranked 140th in the country behind Montana State. That's a tough job to take.
Anyway.
Who wants that fucking job?
I just think we're headed towards the 2014 playoff where we're going to get a lot more Power 5 teams because what's going to come down to it, and I think they do it this Sunday, is BYU, if they loses versus
Texas Tech.
Miami, Notre Dame are going to be one of those teams gets in, one of those teams gets out. And I don't see how you look at Notre Dame and put them in over Miami when Miami beat Notre Dame.
Notre Dame's going to get in. Notre Dame will get in.
No, but then why schedule those games? There's too much money to lose for college football to be like, you know what? Those big games, opening weekend that we promote and put on ABC and sell these ads for, they actually don't matter. You could go play Kennesaw State. You can't have.
Well, also you can't. But here's the vice versa: that you can't punish teams for doing that because then nobody will schedule those games. If you're going to tell me that because Notre Dame lost to them, well, guess who's not scheduling Miami for the next? And they will start scheduling Kennesaw. I think you need to reward teams for playing hard schedules, like a Texas.
Wait, but we're saying the same thing, dude. Miami on the field beat Notre Dame on the field. Then they go out and have their respective seasons. And Notre Dame, they got 1 loss?
2, I believe. Let me double check.
Oh, they started 0-2 and then won 10 games in a row. You're 100% right.
Yeah.
And Miami went on and they had a terrible, horrendous loss. Miami did.
Yes.
I'm blanking out on who they lost against. It was rough. I mean, SMU, which is not a terrible loss, but they had another really, really bad one. They had a
really bad one. Let me pull it up. Kentucky? No. Hold on.
It's not Florida. No, they killed Florida. Who is it? Who did they lose? It was like, we were texting at the time. It was like, they're out. They're not even.
I'm pulling up the schedule here. It was Louisville and SMU.
Oh, Louisville's a bad loss. I think my point is, though.
I know, David. We apologize. We appreciate you bearing with us today.
I just don't think you can disqualify the most important thing, which is a head-to-head matchup. JD, what do you think?
I totally zoned out there.
Miami, Notre Dame.
Who gets into the CFP? Are you Irish?
Yeah.
You're Irish, okay. Are you Floridian? Are you Miamian?
Like a little bit, no.
Then you're Notre Dame all the way. We figured that one out real quick.
I was about to say, just this Miami team. I mean, okay. There's all the playoff shit, and then there's just the teams, like how they're made up. And this Miami team, I'm just not in on. Like I just don't like this team. And I just don't think that they're as good as what most people think they are.
Yeah. I'm with you.
So that's kind of where I'm at. So I really do hope that
So I think Notre Dame is a significantly better team than
I looked it up. Yeah. This spot, what this spot is supposed to be, unless Bama does beat Georgia, then a lot of things flip.
Yes, it
but
does.
If that doesn't happen, this spot is who goes to A&M.
Correct. Yep. Which I think both these teams have a good chance of winning that game.
I know. I don't think Miami has a shot. I think Notre Dame does.
I think A&M is overrated.
I don't think Miami has a shot to go into A&M and win. I think Notre Dame, because of the running game and the style of coaching, absolutely does.
Yeah, 100%. I'm with you.
So because of that, I'd rather see Notre Dame, but I just don't see how they do that.
You guys ready to do a little best bets action today?
I do have to say before we do that, the game that you just brought up, that big Georgia versus Alabama game, we're going to be talking about that game tomorrow, guys. We're going to be talking about all of those big Saturday championship games tomorrow, and then we'll be talking about the game of the year so far, the Cowboys versus the Lions.
I'm just happy you're not saying Ravens anymore, bro. Say whatever you want. Cowboys have been good. As long as you don't keep screaming Ravens at me, I'm happy about it.
Cowboys Lions has to be one of the great Thursday night football matchups, like at least on paper, that I can ever remember.
It's going to be a big one. The fact that it's a Thursday night game, but it's not a short week. Like both teams had the full week.
A full week.
Yeah, this makes this such a game. Yeah. And both teams basically have to have this game.
Well done by the schedule makers for once.
I'll tell you this, and I'm sure we'll talk about this more tomorrow. I think it's a way more of a must-win for the Lions than it is the Cowboys. The Lions have to prove something to themselves right now. After what, 2 straight losses? Or no, they they beat the Giants the week before.
Yeah, they beat
but
the
they did
Giants.
not look great.
Yeah.
The Cowboys right now, nobody thought when you looked at this 3-game stretch out of the season where they had to play the Eagles, the Chiefs, and the Lions, thought that they would go 3-0. Nobody. And if you told them they go 2-1, they would sign up for that in a heartbeat.
100%.
The only reason that I'm just a little I got a lot of eyes on this game. I haven't capped it yet. I haven't even looked into it yet, but it's going to be awesome. And we haven't even spoken about this yet, but it is terrible about Frank Ragnow what happened. Terrible.
Breaking news. It is terrible. We'll talk about that on the NFL day, but it's official. We now know the top-ranked college football classes for the 2026 incoming college class. For the first time since 2008, a non-SEC team has won best class in the country. Congrats to USC for locking in the number 1 class in the country. First time since 2008, it has not been an SEC.
Makes sense. Pavia probably could stay.
Pavia
No, I don't know why I said Pavia. Sorry.
Mayava? We did this yesterday. Yeah, okay. Mayava's a different story, not Pavia. Mayava.
Actually, Mayava might not stay. It might be a first round pick. I don't know.
No, he'll be there next year.
Question for the soccer guy in the chat. What do you think about Chelsea team total over?
He's not in here right now. He just DM'd me the Twitter stream has gone down again. He has DM'd me every time it's gone down.
Get your shit together.
I know. He just messaged me. He goes, I'm done trying to come in and hang out. This is pissing me off, is the exact phrase what he said. We appreciate everyone sticking with us. We tried. But let's get into a little best bets. If he's able to get back in here, we could ask him the soccer question.
I mean, can you imagine how upset he is right now? He watches this show every day, hoping, praying, waiting for the
I finally do it.
JD asks him a question. JD finally asks it, waiting patiently for the answer, but footy's nowhere to be found.
No, I just messaged him. JD's asking you soccer questions.
Not the same.
Figure out how to get back in there.
We don't care anymore.
But now he's going to be real upset if he can't get back in here. All right, JD, you ready for me to do the thing?
David.
Yep, welcome back.
Is that you on YouTube?
That is David on the YouTube. That is David.
David, I love your name on YouTube way better than I do.
I know. Unbelievable, David. Unbelievable.
Is that like a group YouTube?
Yep.
Best bets for today, Wednesday, December 3rd. It's definitely the family YouTube. Little David's not allowed to watch 18 plus videos on the YouTube. All right, best bets. I'll jump in here first. I'm only going to give out one today, and it's going to be 3.5. Jefe, we're going to go to you, then we're going to go to JD, who's been red hot.
Go to JD. I'm still deciding between my two.
JD, who's red hot?
Oh, man. I have a lot of plays today.
Nick, you ain't want that, brother.
Nick, I got you.
As far as my NHL play, give me the Sabres on the money line.
Well, let me tell you something, Nick. I am 100% going right up against JD over there, and I'm taking the Flyers on the money line. Because F that. When have the Sabres ever got the opportunity to be a road favorite? Absolutely not. This is your father's Buffalo Sabres. Flyers, home dog. Give it to me.
Footy has responded. What the fuck? I can't get in. This is such a dick tease. Tell him to get me in there. Hey, are you paying attention to me? Hey, does he still have soccer questions? Footy's very upset.
Did you tell him the question, though? And he just never answered?
No, I said JD has a soccer question he's asking you.
It would just be funny if he's screaming, over, take the over. You're not see it.
Oh, David's back on the Twitter. Okay, he's everywhere. He's everywhere. Very good. JD, best bet.
Best bet. Let's go to college basketball. Let's go to UTRGV, which stands for UTRGV. Do you know what that stands for?
University Texas Rio Grande Valley.
It sure does.
Wow.
They're playing Stephen F. Austin. Guys, let's take the over 143 points there.
There we go. Jefe, back to you.
What I want you guys to do is I want you guys after the show, I want you guys to close your eyes, I want you guys to take a nap. I want you guys to set an alarm, I want you guys to wake up, I want you guys to be very refreshed for 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I want you to turn on that TV. I want you to put on the Big Ten Network. What you're going to see is a matchup of all time between the UCLA Bruins and the Washington Washingtons. And let me tell you something about the Washington Washingtons, a.k.a. the Huskies. Some people call them that. I don't.
either.
The Bruins always beat Huskies. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. UCLA Bruins money line.
Boom.
Minus 125 odds.
There we go. I love it. JD, do the thing you do to get us the fuck out of here.
Guys, it was another fun show. Like I said, I'm so ready for tomorrow's show. Like, I think it's gonna be one of the best shows we've probably ever done. Be there tomorrow. Join us same place, same time. Hope everyone has a great day. Let's do what we do. Let's fucking win.
Let's fucking win. Remember, scale faster. Jefe, don't forget it again.
Gar.
We lost last night because of you. All right, everyone. We'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. We nailed it. We nailed it.
Absolutely did. I think I was so upset.
Remember when we told everyone not to beat the Knicks? You're welcome. Have a
Carl.
good day, everyone.